Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Well, now let's go talk to people again. And then I'll go get Mordin.
Commander, can I help you with something?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Well, we don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance
Normandy
without the
did.
right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
Damn it, I hate saying this to him, but it's like eventually I have to do it.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Damn it, see, like, none of these options make it so that I'm not really flirting with him. Don't be... I guess I'm gonna go for this, because it sounds the least flirty.
I heard you were big in the Alliance. Figured we have something in common.
I did some things that caught attention and stirred up the Citadel. That was after the Alliance put me on leave, though. Didn't drive a Mako through a relay or take down a Reaper, but you covered that.
You're still in top shape. Oh, God.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to say the
Batarian
same
group was plotting
thing.
to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
No. I guess I'm just gonna, again, go for the middle one. It sounds less flirty. I don't know why BioWare has this assumption that just because he's a human male, I'm suddenly just gonna be all over him. Like, I'm not interested at all.
You make no apologies for doing what you had to. I admire that.
I couldn't go back to the Alliance, not after the cover-up. They did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. Perfect example of humanity, and they still dumped you.
Damn it. I'm sure there's an autosave, but I don't want to flirt with him. I am curious as to what this says. I'm hoping that doesn't... Oh, damn it.
You liked what you saw, Mr. Taylor?
I meant that you were an example of what we can do, Shepard. Commander. I don't want this to get weird. I should get back to my duties. Everything has to be perfect if we're going to survive this.
You're not blowing me off that easy, Mr. Taylor.
No, God, no. I'm just not gonna talk to him for the rest of the game. That's where we're at. Just... okay. I'm not interested in him at all.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like
was?
that. But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
I don't... Oh, crap. Damn it. Why is everybody flirting with me? Informal is fine? Will this work? I need her to feed my fish, and... Damn it all.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Let's hope this doesn't bite me in the ass.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
What are my unread messages? You should be able to detect. Okay. Here's the guy I saved. And why does everybody have my address? And if everybody has my address, why does anybody need to get my address from somebody else? I mean, I didn't give it to Arya, right? So... Go talk to Joker. I'm sure he has something to say about the mission. And then I gotta go feed my fish before I forget.
Hey, Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
Well, he was my favorite too, but not for that reason.
I assume everything's going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
See what I mean? Every time you leave Joker, like, she's like facing sideways. And then if I stop and then I keep going, then it's fine. But for some reason, otherwise you run like trying to look back partially. Okay, fish, then we're gonna go find Garrus. Hopefully my fish are still alive. They are. Okay, I was pretty sure I'd only done one mission since I fed them last, but I couldn't remember. Here we go. And I guess I gotta talk to Zaid too. I technically haven't talked to him. I recruited him right before I went to get Garrus, so...
Something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
That's one way to say thank you, I suppose. I'm running sideways here too, see? Something about hallways.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
You're okay with this?
You sure you're okay working with Cerberus?
I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
After the Normandy was destroyed, most of us went our separate ways. C-Sec asked me back, but I turned them down. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch. And there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
Are they trying to tell me that Garrus was on the Normandy the day it exploded?
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
I wouldn't call him a thug, so...
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
I think I asked everything.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
You sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Aw. I feel so bad. It's like, I don't know, like partly I feel like his life went to hell because I died?
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you, but I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing, but I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
I don't really want...
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
There's like all sorts of beeping. I'm assuming for medical machines, but there's like nobody in here, so kind of strange. The random sounds you pick up when you're like wearing headphones that I don't think I've ever heard of before.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
That's because it's not.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
That's not what I
know exactly who's in charge. I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Damn it.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
The clipping on her armor is driving me crazy.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
Oh, that ended all other conversation options, I guess.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Are you better than that? I mean...
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
I figured I just have to be nice. That is part of my personality, at least.
You told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
So, I know it doesn't seem like it, but the self-esteem thing just goes back in a circle to what I just asked before this.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
What was the renegade act? I don't even... What renegade action did I take? Did it say it was my operation? Oh wait, I have 4 points. I leveled up. Does Kasumi have anything new to say?
Hey, got a minute? Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I guess it's a bad thing for her to hear her footsteps. That would imply you can't be very stealthy. Zaid is down this way. There we go. I can never remember which side of the ship he's on.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Sure.
So you knew Archangel from before. Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. He and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
You must be, because I killed a bunch of them too.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Verican. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planetside. Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it could have been fixed somehow.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago.
Oh,
Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
So everybody travels with a lot of stuff. I'm just throwing that out there. And also, why is there surveillance everywhere here? That's by the bridge? Mess hall, crew deck, crew quarters, Joker, not sure. Medbay, kitchen, engines, and we're back at the battery, DIC, and yeah, we're all the way back around. So nothing particularly interesting going on. What did Ken and Gabby have to say?
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
Alright, it's time to head back out to Omega and go get Mordin now, so I can also start researching stuff. I fed my fish, I'm pretty sure.
No messages for you, Commander.
Okay. Okay, so we have Garrus back, so I'm taking Garrus with me, and don't really want to take either of those, so we're taking Kasumi instead. She's actually pretty good, so... Ooh, Garrus, you've got a lot of points. Yes, let's go that way. The same way I'm pretty much going with everybody else. Arc projector, I don't really know what I need as far as heavy weapons. What are my options here? We could try, if I could speak anymore, we could try the grenade launcher. Singularity projector. I don't remember this one though. I don't entirely remember it, I should say. I think I remember it being a little bit slow. I don't really use a shotgun, so it kind of doesn't matter. And we'll keep the battle rifle. Heavy rifle. Oh, I have a different battle. Wait, what am I using? I have the Vindicator. What is this? Is it better? I don't know. Let's find out. And Kasumi, you're fine.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Yep, works for me too, Garrus. I'd like you to not get chased down by other mercs again. Let's go. I think it's this way that I gotta go, and also this way. What?
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Aid vessels have been sent, but it is
I heard something about Admiral Hackett will preside, but I don't know what he's presiding over. Let's see, so this way is also... Yeah, that's the way I'm going, but There's also a bunch of stores here that I need to look at. Harrod's Emporium.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously.
Okay, I do.
Have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
I'm already doing that, guy. Omni tool upgrade. Doubles the time limit for a hack. Guess that's worth it. Some of them get a little bit close. I don't much care about the visor, although increased headshot damage is pretty nice. But I don't really like looking at helmets on myself. I don't know why. I just like... Well, I realize it makes no sense that Shepard's wearing no helmet. It just... I don't know. Don't like it.
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
Convince me to shop here?
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk the black market.
Well,
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. But don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Sure, why not? Ah, you have a Turian cruiser. Ooh, and sniper rifle damage. Crap, that's 50,000 credits. I can't even research it yet. Why do I want this? But it's 4 credits. Does it go in my cabin if I buy it? I'm getting that. Is this valuable? I'm almost glad I didn't have a comment for that. I'm not even sure what... I don't know why I bought it. I just felt I had to. Who are you?
Alliance military officials are having difficulty meeting hiring quotas, according to a new report. Since even Prime...
I can talk to you, apparently.
Human, tell Captain Gaborn we not kill anyone today.
Ooh, what?
I don't know a Captain Gaborn. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gaborn we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
What are you
there
talking
seem to be
about?
a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
Ew.
Go away. Talk too much. Gaborn's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gaborn's tricks. We leave.
You said that already. Okay. Let's keep walking. What's this way?
Witnesses report seeing her alive on Omega.
Are you talking about me? Wait, I missed that story.
Inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs and testimony by an apparent Cerberus scientist. A researcher known only as Dr. Wayne has been promised immunity and has suggested Cerberus may also be tied to the death of Admiral Kahoku several years ago.
He was. I should have reported that.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying. The strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in these.
Sorry, Garrus, but it's kind of the hard truth of this. Where does this go? Where am I now? Nothing there. Okay, I think I know where this goes. This goes back to Afterlife. To the bottom floor of Afterlife. I don't currently think I need to go that way. There's one other store I'm looking for that I remember being here. What?
I like the prettier towns. They're prettier. They value their life. They don't have god-awful neon everywhere, like Ilium or the Citadel. Just the light of people living, moving from place to place. Just enough to know people live there.
I don't think I've ever heard that before. This is the store I'm looking for.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
Good for you.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut him, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
How about I just pay your way out of here?
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way.
That's it?
But I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
You're right. No. We'll just give him 1,000.
1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
Why not? I mean, 1,000 credits is kind of nothing to me anyway. Heavy weapon ammo. Oh, these are the couplings. Right, and I can't afford the rest of the stuff. And I'm not going to spend it on heavy weapon ammo right now because I don't need it. For the most part, I don't really care much about my heavy weapons anyway. 10 Paragon. Nice. Which way am I going now? I can't remember anymore. This way, I think. Perish in fire. What? Let's go. We're gonna go take care of finding
Complaining is
Mordin.
pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
Okay.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
But I need to get in there.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
There's a Solarian named Mordin Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Any idea where I can find Mordin's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? Place is quarantined, remember?
Yes, but still.
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start
Am I looking
coughing
it up?
blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
We didn't make it.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason you don't want to go in there.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this?
Yes.
Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Neither do I, right? Do I?
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?